Ocasio-Cortez's capitalist past came back to haunt her by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. Whoops, looks like the Democrats' favorite new socialist darling has more hypocritical junk in her political closet. Turns out the woman who won by preaching higher taxes for socialist programs has a very big capitalist past. Wow. From the Daily Wire, newly unearthed reports from socialist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's past shows that the progressive political candidate had very different views on taxes when she used to run a business. Ocasio-Cortez, who is a member of the Democratic Socialists of America, has campaigned on expanding big government welfare programs through raising taxes on businesses and wealthy Americans. Now that she is in the political spotlight, many of Ocasio-Cortez's previous views are coming to light, particularly those surrounding raising taxes, since much of her platform revolves around taking more of people's hard-earned money and giving it to those who did not earn it, the Daily Caller News Foundation reports. But Ocasio-Cortez appeared to have a different outlook on capitalism and taxes in 2012 when she was running a business of her own, Brook Avenue Press, an incorporated publishing firm for children's books set in the Bronx. As a business owner, she came out in support of a bill that would provide tax deductions for business startup costs, arguing that taxes directly impacted her business profits. Ocasio-Cortez complained about the burden that taxes put on her business in a 2012 news article, saying, "You don't really make a profit in your first year," later adding that getting taxed was a real whammy. Ocasio-Cortez also used to tweet out articles and quotes from entrepreneur and venture capital Paul Graham. Don't try to construct the future like a building because your current blueprint is almost certainly mistaken. This was back in 2012. And in 2011, Classy Piece by Paul Graham, founder of Y Combinator, Why to Not Start a Startup. Well, the DCNF also notes that Ocasio-Cortez was a member of a business organization that attracted numerous entrepreneurs and gave talks on entrepreneurship at Boston University, where she praised free market enterprise. Now, with a $174,000 salary in her sights, Ocasio-Cortez is championing views that conflict with that entrepreneurial spirit she formerly promoted, mainly centered around the government providing for its citizens. Let's take a quick listen here.
News. A couple of other items on your policy agenda that you made very clear throughout: Medicare for all, federal jobs guarantee, and tuition-free public universities and trade schools.
Yeah.
Those look to a lot of people like promises of gifts under the tree, but they wonder how they'll be paid for. Now you're in a position to carry these out. How, at a time when the CBO says our debts and deficits are exploding and are going to cripple us, how do you pay for things like that?
It's an excellent question. First of all, I think we need to kind of look at the damaging history, legislative history of what we've done with our taxes. Not only did we have a $400 billion GOP tax cut that could have actually forgiven every single federal student loan in America. We spent that money in December, and we spent it on tax cuts for the corporations and the very rich, but it means reviewing the Bush tax cuts. It means making sure that also that we understand the power of the purse that Congress has, that, when the United States was in the Great Depression, that is when we pursued the New Deal. It was when people precisely said we have the least amount of ability to do this, that we actually committed committed to an economically ambitious agenda that transformed the future in the course of this nation. And I think that it is absolutely possible, but what it takes is the political courage to do it.
To raise taxes, to roll back the tax cuts.
And not only that, but also understand that that the federal government does have the ability, in the similar way that we had in the New Deal, to spearhead some of this agenda and some of that financing as well.
Well, now that we know she wants to raise taxes, you know that she's the darling of the Democrats. Oh, yes, indeed. Unbelievable. Make of it what you want, but they're all deranged, and they have nobody else to represent them, so they pick this kid out that has no idea what she's talking about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.